Hello, here we are with Ankush Khandelwal here at the Mind Sport Olympiad. You won the Pentamind when you were, haven't you?
Yeah, I won the Pentamind in 2013.
Yeah.
I won it with Andres Kuusk.
I remember. What you think about that tie?
Well, there weren't very clear tiebreak rules, so if there was a tiebreak, I would have won it by like normal tiebreak rules. But it came down to the wire that year. It came down to the very end, and I thought Andres was going to win it, so I was just relieved to tied win it in the end.
Yeah.
So I can't complain too much.
No, we are here to have fun, not
Of
to
course,
complain.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But also this year, the Pentamind formula has changed. What do you think the new formula?
Well, it would have been nice if they'd made our competitors aware of it, because then it might influence which tournaments we decide to enter.
Okay.
But I think the formula is probably quite fair, because if you win in a larger field, generally, it's harder to win in a larger field than a smaller field. So, yeah, for instance, the person who won the Settlers today, there were 47 people playing in that competition.
47?
Yeah, I think it's the largest event this year. So, yeah, you should probably deserve a higher score for that than winning in, say, a 15-man tournament.
Okay. Let's go back to you.
Okay.
So you came from India, but you play for England. Tell us something very quick about you.
Yeah. So I came to England when I was 3 years old.
Yeah.
And I grew up in England, and I consider myself British.
Where about you were born?
I was born in Varanasi in India, but then I grew up most of my life in Nottingham in England.
And what about when you start playing, which are your main games?
I grew up playing chess competitively. I started playing chess when I was about 9. And then I played for the England junior team till I was 18. I first came to the Mind Sports when I was about 11 or 12.
Yeah, just about chess, how much was your best ELO?
My best ELO it was around, it's probably, my current ELO is 22-30. That's probably my peak as well.
Yeah. And about other games?
So at the Mind Sports, yeah, I went there in 2004, I think, the first time. And there were so many different games on offer to learn. I went there primarily just to play chess, but then I learned lots of new games. I really liked them. So then I came back to the Mind Sports every year.
You learned the other games here in the
in the Mind Sports, yeah. I didn't know how to play any other games, just chess.
Which year was that?
I think it was 2004. Maybe in 2002 I went to the Mind Sports, but I only played chess, and I saw the other games. But then, yeah, in 2004 I played the whole week in Manchester.
How old are you now?
I'm now 24 years old.
24. What you do for a living?
I play online poker professionally. I play Heads Up cash game Omaha.
Omaha, that's
Yes.
fantastic game. My favorite style.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a lot more fun than Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, try to explain why.
So in Omaha, there's a lot more action. Like, what I mean by that is you're forced to play many more hands. In Hold'em, like, if you're playing correctly, you have to fold like 70% of the time.
So you agree with me that Texas is more boring?
Oh, absolutely. I haven't played a hand of Texas Hold'em for a very long time. Like, Omaha is a much better game in my opinion.
What about playing online? Do you think it's safe?
I think it is safe at most. I like the top sites. I think it's quite safe. There was the mishap with like Full Tilt Poker a few years back, but I think the top players in the industry right now I think is pretty safe. There are some other sites which are a little dodgy, I think, but
it's not safe in my opinion anymore for the people who are not regular, who play. They play maybe like me. I can play once every 3 months or 6 months, and so I don't use programs, trackers, and things like that. I think it's not fair competition. You play against professionals that use software against you, and or you do the same, or the competition is not equal.
I think the software is part of the online game because it's not. It's like information that you could track if you wanted to, but it'd be very difficult to do in game. So I think everyone has access to the software.
Yeah, that's true, but only the regulars.
Of course, but if a player's better at a game, then they deserve to win, right? So I mean,
Yeah,
it is very hard.
You think that it's right to be allowed to use the software?
Yeah. Well, some like certain software, like for instance, a heads-up display, which tracks statistics. I think that's completely fair to use, and a poker tracker just to like see your database. I mean, it doesn't give you any in-game advantage. It's just useful to track your results.
Yeah.
But then there are some like more grey areas. Like a lot of people use seat scripts to get.
Sorry, can you repeat?
It's a seating script. So it's if there's a known weak player who joins a table, a seat script will automatically place you sit you at that table.
Yeah.
I think that's quite unfair to use because you're using I think it's unfair to use seating scripts because that's not really part of online poker.
Mm-hmm.
It's using
which level you play?
I play between 2, 4, and 5, like 5, 10, and a little bit of 10, 20.
10-20 it starts to be quite a big game.
Yeah, it is pretty big stakes.
But you make a living.
Yes.
Just playing in Omaha.
Yes.
Always head up. It's up.
Always heads up. Yeah.
Yeah. Why it's up?
I just love the game. It's actually quite a lot like chess in my opinion, because you're like watching your opponent's strategy, and then you're responding to it. Whereas
you play the player, not the card, not only the card.
Well, yes. Yeah, so I'm watching, like when you're playing heads up, it's just you and the other guy, and you have to like focus very like intently on what they're doing and then create counter strategies.
And
whereas if you play 6 max games, then you're playing against lots of different opponents, and then you can't like target. I mean, you can try and target players, but there'll always be other players in the pot. Whereas I just like it one-on-one.
Okay. And what's your goal for these mind sports?
Oh, the goal for like all my mind sports recently is to win the Pentamind.
You will try this, yeah?
Absolutely. Andres is probably the toughest competition. He's like excellent at many different games. So it's always a big challenge to compete against him, and obviously there are lots of very good gamers at the Mind Sports Olympiad.
What about your future? You think for living to go on playing professional poker, or you are also a mathematician, I think? Yes.
So I did do a master's degree in mathematics and statistics, and then I briefly worked in the trading industry, like the financial industry.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to play games professionally, and playing poker professionally offered me that luxury. The market for poker won't be so good always, so eventually I'm gonna have to change our career into something that's gonna be sustainable in the long run.
So you say, I have fun, I can make a living, why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's your philosophy.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm also playing a lot of bridge currently. I'm in the England under 25 team, and we just
you
qualified.
represented England both in bridge and chess.
Yes.
And you play professional poker.
Yeah, that's correct.
Are there any other top game for you?
There's the game that I've played most this year is an online game called Prismata. It's a real-time. Well, it's a turn-based strategy game online, but it's very quick, so it almost feels like a real-time game. It was created by. It's called Prismata.
Prismata.
Yeah, it's like a hybrid game that's got elements of Hearthstone, Magic, StarCraft, chess, and Dominion. It was created by some MIT PhD dropout students.
Yeah.
They dropped out to create this amazing computer game online. And
But
yeah,
you play for fun.
I play it for fun. There's no I don't think there's any professional players or anything.
So
But I think it's a great game.
yeah, it put all the good things that the games you named.
Yes,
Inside.
Yeah, then they create this hybrid game, and I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Oh, okay. I will have to try.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Ankush. And good luck for this Olympiad.
Thank you, Dario.
Bye.
Bye.